Welcome to Awesome Movie Recap. Today we're going to recap a Japanese drama movie called Drive My Car. Sit tight and enjoy. The film opens with Yusuke Kafuku and his wife Oto finishing having intercourse. Oto begins to tell Yusuke of an idea for a play that she has conceived, telling her story in great detail. Yusuke is a stage director and actor. At work after a production of Waiting for Godot, Oto introduces him to her co-worker, Koji Takatsuki, who is a fan of Yusuke's work. Yusuke is set to travel for a new play and bids farewell to Oto. Just as he gets to the airport, he is told that his flight has been cancelled. He returns home and finds his wife having intercourse with another man. He steps away quietly and never brings it up to her. Yusuke stays at a hotel and pretends to have taken the flight as he talks to Oto over video chat. After Yusuke returns, he and Oto visit the doctor and learn that Yusuke has glaucoma. He is given medicine to slow down the progression. Afterwards, Yusuke and Oto go to honor their deceased daughter. They later have intercourse, where Oto tells Yusuke more of her story ideas. One day, Oto tells Yusuke that she wants to talk to him. He drives around and listens to a recording of Uncle Vanya, which he is set to perform in as the role of Vanya. When he returns home, he finds Oto dead on the floor, having passed away from a brain hemorrhage. When Yusuke attempts to perform in Uncle Vanya, he has a breakdown in the middle of his performance. 2 years later, Yusuke has moved to Hiroshima. He has accepted a job to direct a production of Uncle Vanya using actors who speak different languages. However, he is told he cannot drive himself due to his condition, so the company has hired a young driver, Misaki Wadari. Although Yusuke objects to this, he sees that Misaki is a skilled driver. He rehearses the recording of Uncle Vanya while Misaki drives. Yusuke begins the casting process. He meets English-speaking actress Janice Chang, an actress using Korean Sign Language named Lee Yuna, and Koji during auditions and adds them to the cast. He later also casts actors Roy Lucilo, Karo Kamagata, Ryu Jong-ui, Takashi Kimura, and Yumi Ito. Yusuke chooses to cast Koji as Vanya, despite him being younger than the character's age. They proceed to do a table read. After a rehearsal, Koji invites Yusuke to a bar, where he asks about Oto and if he has been with other women, but Yusuke says intercourse is not the only way to approach something. It is also noted that Koji's career has seen something of a dive lately due to his personal problems and behavior. Following another workday, Misaki drives Yusuke and producer Kan Yunsu back to the latter's home, where he invites Yusuke and Misaki in for dinner with his wife, who is revealed to be Lee. She tells Yusuke how she was drawn to the part in the play after learning about his involvement in it. During another day of rehearsing, Koji and Janice show up late, but Koji later apologizes to Yusuke for it. Later, Yusuke asks Misaki to drive wherever. She brings him to her old job where she used to drive garbage trucks and discusses an accident that took the life of her mother. She has always felt comfortable driving. In turn, Yusuke talks to Misaki about Oto and their late daughter. The crew acts the play out in the park. Afterwards, Koji invites Yusuke out to the bar again. He expresses his doubts about his role in the play. When they are done, Yusuke finds a young man taking a picture of him and he follows the man before running back to Yusuke and Misaki. On the drive home, Koji recounts to Yusuke how Oto had told him about a story that she had come up with, which she had done during intercourse with Yusuke. While Koji mentions that he deeply cared for Oto, he never explicitly confirms if he did or did not sleep with her. Police show up to rehearsals for Koji, as he had apparently assaulted the man who took his picture. After bringing him to the station, Yusuke learns that the man that Koji hit has died from his injuries, and so the role of Vanya is empty. One of the producers suggests to Yusuke that he take over the role, but he says he needs time to think. Yusuke later rides with Misaki again, this time in the passenger seat. They both express guilt for the deaths of their loved ones, as Misaki blames herself for her mother's death and believes she could have done something to prevent the accident, while Yusuke wishes he could have talked to Oto about her infidelity. Misaki drives them to the ruins of her old home where her mother died so that she may place flowers there. Yusuke cries as he talks about Oto, and he and Misaki hug each other. The production of Uncle Vanya goes on with Yusuke as Vanya. He shares an emotional scene with Lee, and the performance receives applause. Sometime later, Misaki is now in Korea. She is driving the same red Saab as Yusuke had, and she now has a dog. Thanks for watching Awesome Movie Recap. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to see more awesome movie recaps.